What's up, everybody? Conger Live here, and what I want to talk to you about is these PvP battle rewards. And people have been talking about in this Dimension Clash how you want to lose 1 week so you can get better rewards the next week. And I'm going to break that down for you. But before I do, if you're new to the channel, give us a subscribe. Go ahead and like this video if you like the content, because I'll be coming out with more TMNT Mutant Madness videos. So until they change the reward system in the Dimension Clash, which is the PvP, they call it, I'm not really sure it makes sense to do your best every week. And here's why. So for example, I'm in 46th place right now because I haven't put any trophies up. I will do my dailies. I will at least do 5. And I will get at least 1 win for the daily challenge. But other than doing 1 win and 5 plays, because I'm probably not going to get top score in this week, I should probably try and tank so I can do better next week. Let me show you how that works. So this guy in first place right now, he's got a squad power of 99585. So that's why his score is so high. This guy at 87 will never catch him because his squad power isn't as high, so he's not going to get as high of a multiplier for collecting those trophies. There's no way Logan can get first place. Leonardo here, Hamato Leonardo, he has a chance being at higher, but he's got to actually win his matches, so I'm not sure what's going on there. If we scroll down to me, I'm in, what did I say, 41? No, 46. I'm in 46. I'm at 72,000. There's no way, even if I win all of my matches, that I'm going to earn enough trophies to gain first place. Let's take a look at the rewards right here that I'm at. Okay, blue gear at level 215 is the rank 1 reward. That's what you want to shoot for. But even if you can get second or third, not bad, right? Now the first couple weeks I played, because I was new, I was able to score first, second, and third the first 3 weeks. But I slowly went down as I started matching up with harder opponents. Then I went into the 4 to 10 bracket at my tier that I'm in, and you can tell what tier I'm in because the purple cubes at rank 1. This is tier 31 basically, that I'm in now. But down here at 26 to 50, which is where I'm at right now, I get 170 of white gear. Now you're thinking, oh, that's not bad. You keep climbing, you keep doing better, you get better gear. But I would do better next week to score even in the top 4 to 10 next week if I tank this week. And I'm going to show you why. So I'm going to exit the game. I'm going to show you that in some screenshots I made. Okay, and we're back. Here we are. You can see on the left column, Conger Live, that's me, right? So this is the same tier bracket I just showed you with some screenshots. I'm in tier 31, as you can see by the blue cubes. But I have next to me, thanks to Saxman, he's given me some screenshots of the tier 30 rewards. Now rank 1, 2, and 3, you get the blue and green gear, which is what's going to make your characters much stronger. So if I can get first, second, or third place in the lower tier, I'm going to do better than even getting 4th through 10th in this tier because the gear is green. There's also more bits, 1 less purple bit, but a lot more blue bits, right? You guys see this here, rank 4 to 10 versus this rank 3. Even if I were to rank 4 to 10 next week at 175 white, that's better than hitting the bottom tier here at 170. Tanking. What's up with that? You should not get better rewards in a lower tier, regardless of what rank you're at. There's no motivation for us to keep climbing tiers unless we guarantee to get rank 1. 2 or 3. Other than that, if you're not going to get in the top 3, tank yourself so the next week you can at least get in top 10. Because even the 4 to 10 rewards are better than the bottom tier rewards from the week before. 1 less purple bit, but 55 more blue bits, and the gear is even better in the lower from 4 to 10, which is actually 4 to 10 is pretty easy to do even after you tank. But if you tank and you have it to the point where your squad power, which isn't shown on this screen here, is better. Let me show you another example in the higher tiers. So once again, thanks for people who share their screenshots with me. DownUnderJake, he helps makes the tier lists, and we have ZL Davis 21. Okay, this is what the future of what it's going to look like here on the right. But you can see Jake doesn't have to worry. He gets number 1 no matter what. He's in the first place. But Davis, he's in 15th place right now, and he's probably going to go ahead and tank himself. The 15th, 4 to 10 is here that you can't see, but the 15th is here, right? And these are tiers 35 and 34, so a couple tiers above me. But once again, if you're in, say, Jake's tier, and you're not going to get in these top 3 positions, the 4 to 10 here, 200 whites, versus the top rank 3 over here in the one below, it's 200 and they're green. Plus you get a heck of a lot more blue bits, sacrificing that 1 purple bit for a whole lot more blue bits. 260 more. That's huge. It makes much more sense for you guys to drop a tier or 2 to shoot for the top 3 rankings, to get the blue and green gear and to get more blue bits, than to take a 4th through 10th or 11th through 25th in the tier trying your hardest, because you're going up against people that are 30k team power higher than you. Now, the drawback to me telling everybody about this is if everyone does it, it's still going to be hard for you to get the better gear. And then at what point do you just say, hey, forget it, I'm just going to do my best. Do your best always. That's great for sportsmanlike conduct. But until they change this reward system, I recommend for most players to bounce back and forth. Do tank good 1 week, tank 1 week, do good the next week. And hopefully we get enough people that are kind of balancing it out, that the week that I do good is the week a lot of other players are tanking, or vice versa. That way we all have a chance. Because there's multiple shards of every tier, because they only put 50 players in a shard. So that's what's happening right now with the PvP. All this information is basically coming from Discord and talking with people in the community. So once again, thank you all for communicating with me about this. Let's go ahead and go back over to the game and play some PvP. Okay, so here's my PvP squad. We're going to go ahead and battle. I need to get at least 1 win. But once I get that win, I am just going to go in and quit and take the loss. So I can tank this week, so I can try and get blue gear next week. It's kind of sad that that's the way things are going to work, but that's just how it is. Until they fix this. And I'm okay if I happen to tank my ranking before they fix it and then I have to climb up legit. I'm okay with that. But as long as there's an opportunity for me to get better gear to strengthen my characters more by not doing well 1 week in order to do well the next week, I'm all about it. Because last week, I tried my best and I only got like 22nd place. It was sad. Okay, so here I only lost 1 character, so I could have gotten a little bit higher score, but I got 1184 for my trophies on this. So even if I win all 10 with a similar result, there's no way I'm going to get top. And I went ahead and watched that ad, but I cut that out for you guys. Got the ad bonus there. So I got my victory. This was the 1184. So let's go take a look at those rankings again. The best I could do is, if I win all 10, is maybe get 3rd place on day 1. But then I'd have to maintain that type of performance to get in the top 3. That kind of stress isn't worth it. Even landing in the 4 to 10th place may not even happen. So I'm just going to go ahead and tank. So the next week, I can do really well. Right? So you want to drop these blue shields. So you want to lose. So how do you lose? You go in. You hit battle. You click the little flag and say surrender. Take the 95 trophies and move on. Right? And that trophy amount is going to matter no matter what. Now this is the first time I'm tanking, and I know that the devs have talked about fixing this, but they're probably not going to be able to do it at least until season 3. So for the next 4 or 5 weeks, guys, this is what you can do. If you feel like, I don't want to tank, and you try your hardest this week and you feel like, man, that didn't work out, tank next week, right? So also, if you, even though there isn't a whole lot to do in this game, so this will kind of take away from some of my play time. But if you are pressed for time, this is a much quicker way to get through your rewards. And only do the 5 battles, so that way I keep my trophies nice and low. Because at least I get my dailies done. 95, 95, 95, 95, 95. So you can see I still got my play 5 PvP. And my rankings will still sit fairly low. Down here in the 2000, so I'm in the bottom. Or I'm at 42. Stayed at the bottom this way. Looks like these guys all right here are all doing the same. These 100,000 players. So here's the thing is, if I get partnered with Trojan or Lukenstein, because they're also tanking, I won't be able to beat them next week either, because their squad power is better than mine. And their squad power will continue to get better than mine as long as they can stay on top. But once again, getting in the top 10 is better than the lower league than getting in the top 20 of the league above it, the tier above it. All right. Thanks so much for watching this video, guys. Just trying to help you all game smarter. Like I said, give us a like, give us a subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.